The future of heavy machinery is already here. You can't escape it. Weaponize it.
Technology of tomorrow. Available today. Welcome. I speak every language.
All right, let's jump right into it. Welcome to The Explainer, where we're exploring the massive technological leap that is basically transforming the construction universe from analog brute force into pure digital brilliance. Today, we're looking at this incredibly fascinating intersection. What happens when the absolute heaviest of heavy machinery collides with cutting-edge artificial intelligence? It's a fundamental shift, and it is completely rewriting how massive commercial projects actually get done.
Just imagine for a second, what if thousands of pounds of literal heavy metal could actually think for itself? Imagine industrial titans, machines weighing thousands of pounds that don't just grind concrete, but actively analyze, diagnose, and solve super complex problems right there in real time. If you've ever managed a job site, you know the concrete industry has always relied on human muscle and gut intuition. But as we're going to see today, that paradigm is shifting fast, turning raw iron into highly intelligent infrastructure.
So let's kick things off with Section 1, the dark age of grinding, and why this industry is basically in a crisis right now.
Look, before we get to the really cool solutions, we've got to understand the messy reality on the ground. The global construction landscape is currently fighting these massive systemic black holes. We're talking about a severe lack of skilled labor, intensely hazardous working environments, and literally millions of dollars in destroyed equipment just from simple human error. It's a pretty grim picture, honestly. Untrained operators are out there making incredibly costly mistakes that completely tank productivity and just absolutely destroy bid margins.
And that brings us to a really crucial point. Understanding this very specific but unfortunately super common nightmare known as glazing. Glazing is this catastrophic failure that happens when a worker mistakenly uses a hard diamond bond on extremely hard concrete. Instead of actually cutting into the floor, it just generates massive, intense friction. It sounds like a simple rookie mistake, right? But the result? That friction can literally burn out a machine's expensive inverter or motor, instantly wiping out your profit margin for the entire week, maybe even the month.
Moving on to Section 2, Titans of Heavy Metal, or what I like to call the host bodies.
To actually survive these brutal environments and avoid those catastrophic failures we just talked about, you need incredibly robust hardware. You need the gear-driven mechanical beasts built by industry leaders like Xingyi and their premium brand HTG. These are definitely not your average weekend power tools. Take the HTG A20RC, for example, a 620-kilogram gear-driven titan that hits 1950 RPM. Or the Tank 1500, a monstrous 2,890-kilogram machine delivering constant, belt-free torque. These represent the absolute pinnacle of mechanical engineering.
But here is the stark, undeniable reality. All that raw, crushing pressure, over 2,000 pounds of it, is completely useless and frankly super dangerous if the operator doesn't know how to wield it. Pure mechanical power has literally hit a wall. The heavy metal needs a mind.
Which brings us to Section 3, Awakening the Digital Brain, the Nexus system.
Enter Nexus. And let me be very clear here. This is not just some simple chatbot. This is a global brain of human expertise acting as your virtual chief engineer, right there on the job site. It brings decades of global knowledge directly to the most junior operator. Check out how simple it is on the ground. An operator literally just takes a photo of the floor. Instantly, Nexus analyzes that image, identifies whether they're working with marble or concrete, and prescribes the exact right approach before the machine even powers on. It is brilliantly simple.
Section 4, Quantum-Level Diagnostics. Let's walk through how this flawless diagnostic workflow actually plays out. Say something starts going wrong during a grind. The operator doesn't have to guess or wait around for a supervisor. They just snap a quick smartphone photo of the glaze tool. Nexus instantly diagnoses the issue, saying, hey, you're using a hard bond on hard concrete, and immediately spits out a native language instruction for a seamless 1-minute magnetic tool change. It turns any rookie operator into an instant expert.
Because selecting the right diamond bond is make or break, right? And it's incredibly complex for a novice who doesn't know the difference between all the various pads and grits. Instead of destroying those incredibly expensive diamond tools through manual guesswork, Nexus entirely fills that knowledge gap. By identifying a fatal mismatch the second a photo is taken, it secures your investment and keeps the whole project moving.
Let's jump to Section 5, the Universal Translator, Breaking the Barrier.
Think about it. Raw data doesn't mean a thing if the guy running the machine can't understand it.
And with the global workforce, language barriers are a massive hurdle. So instead of flashing cryptic error codes that require a massive manual to decipher, the operator just takes a photo of the error screen. Nexus acts as a universal translator, giving a 1-minute repair instruction in any language. It literally speaks directly to them, saying something like, "Your concrete is extremely hard and the bond has glazed. Change to a soft bond to constantly expose new sharp diamonds." Nothing gets lost in translation.
It is literally night and day. You're trading the dark ages of high error rates, burnt motors, and manual guesswork for real-time AI correction and absolutely zero guesswork. By turning a simple smartphone photo into instant expertise, Nexus fills the knowledge gap instantly. It takes what used to be a huge liability, an inexperienced worker guessing what to do, and turns it into a highly efficient, perfectly guided process.
Section 6. The indispensable future. Securing health and capital.
Okay, we absolutely have to talk about safety, because this might be the most important part. This leap isn't just about polishing floors faster. It is an impenetrable shield around your human and financial capital. Nexus ruthlessly enforces OSHA-level safety on the job site. It actively educates workers to use continuous bagging systems and HEPA H13 vacuums, which keeps lethal, carcinogenic silica dust out of the air. It uses 360-degree LiDAR to stop a runaway machine in half a second, and of course, it prevents electrical fires by instantly halting those glazed tools.
Plus, by guiding workers to safely use remote controls, this digital brain completely isolates humans from the devastating physical toll of industrial vibrations. We're talking about actively preventing the chronic joint and spinal injuries that absolutely plague this industry. It's protecting your people just as much as it's protecting your expensive gear.
So I'll leave you with this final provocative question. In a world with a constantly shrinking skilled workforce, how is your business going to survive without a global digital brain? The days of relying on pure intuition and guesswork are over. Nexus isn't just some flashy upgrade for Shengyi and HTG machines. It fills the crucial knowledge gap, it secures your massive investments, and it proves that Nexus and Jarek are absolutely indispensable to the future of the industry. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. I really hope this sparks some new ideas for your next big project. Keep learning, and I'll catch you on the next one.
Knowledge is power. Knowledge is safety. Contact me today.
Stop wasting time. Work safer. Grind smarter. Deliver perfection. Contact Clean Visions today.